Okay guys, I'm gonna do a little lesson on how I play the Ray LaMontagne's song Shelter. I've seen a lot of people play it different ways, different keys. I learned it from watching one of the live solo performances online. And it's pretty close. You know, he does a few different things, but I'm going to try to do it as close to the way he does it in the version that I studied. So, alright, it's mostly open chords. I'm basically going to break this down and do the intro, the verse, and then I'll go over the two choruses separately because they're a little different. So, the intro and the verse are basically the same, but they end differently. So I'll start with the intro. I'll play it first, and then we'll go over all the chords and stuff. So that's the intro. So the first chord is this. He plays C major chord on a lot of his songs like this. It's basically a normal C major's here that most people play. The C major he plays is going to be that chord, but also his pinky finger on the third fret of the low E string, 6th string. So it looks like this. Actually, sorry. The ring finger's on the low E string at the 3rd fret, and the pinky's on the A, 3rd fret A, 5th string, like this. That's how he plays it most of the time in a lot of his songs. So first chord is that, and it's then he switches to the D minor chord, which is 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and 1st string, 1st fret. And then he switches to a G chord. I don't know the name of it, but it's basically this G chord where your pinky's on the 3rd fret, 1st string, your index finger's on the 2nd string, 1st fret, your middle finger's on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and your ring finger's on the 6th string, 3rd fret. So, and then he takes it off the index finger here and then plays this. So it's like that, and then he goes right back to that C chord, and then it's like a little walk down from this C major to this, I don't know what it's called, some E chord, where your middle finger's on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and your index finger's on the 2nd string, 1st fret. So it goes, and then to the A minor, like that. So from the beginning. And then it goes to a E major 7 chord, which is just like an E chord, but you got your pinky here on the 3rd fret. What is that? 2nd string. So. And then you go to an F major, which he plays like Hendrix style with the thumb here, and the F major is gonna be like this. And then he goes right back to that C major. When he does that C major, he hammers this I don't know what note that is. I guess that's an E on the 4th string. So when he goes back to C, he hammers that note. And then I see a lot of people, when they play, they switch to a G here, like that, but I don't really think that's necessary, and that's not what he does. He basically just hits them all open and takes these 2 fingers off. So it's just like that. So you're just playing these 2 open like that instead of switching to G like that. You just go instead of going, and then it goes, and then it repeats, and then at the end, oops. Then it just goes back to F. And that's how the intro ends. And then it goes right into the verse. The verse is exactly like the intro, all the way up until, let's see. And then it goes into that, I don't know what you call that, into the chorus. And he slows down. And he does that G, listen when. And then it's just C major. Switches to an F major. Back to C major, and then when he does that hey, it's G major. Hey. And C major, you will shout. E major 7 to me. Back to F major, my love. C. Back to that little G switch. And then it goes C and I, D minor, wills, and then to a G, shelter you, to an F. I will shelter. And then it goes back to that first progression. He starts this little second verse, and then the second chorus is exactly the same, except at the end, it just goes from here. All of this around us, all over. Tell me what you're gonna do. Hey. And it switches here to I don't know what you call that, B flat or A sharp major here, and then back to an F. We'll shelter you, and then it goes up to here, this D sharp major. He plays it different, but I like to play it like this. It's fine. And then it just goes back to it. C major. He does that like 3 times. And then it goes back to the first progression. And then, let's see, that's about it. And then he goes through the chorus one more time, and at the very end, he just, when he's doing his stuff at the end, he just kind of switches back and forth from C major to F major to C major. Just like that. And if you play C major like this, it's really easy to switch back to the way he plays it. And you can play it like this if you want. This is just the way I learned it because I wanted to play it like he plays it, so. And the strumming is the hardest part, and figuring out the tempo because it's slow, you know, it slows down, it speeds up. So, that's about it though. Hopefully it helps people that are having problems, and if not, then yeah, you know, I just thought I saw so many people playing it, I won't say the wrong way, but maybe missing a few things. So hopefully that helps